John Martell from Snap-on discusses the most revolutionary drop prevention program for tools in the industry and how you can protect workers and boost productivity at the same time.
There is a real need for tethered tools. And the reason is because if we look at the top causes of death in the workplace, the number 3 leading cause of death in the workplace is people falling. The 4th leading cause of death in the workplace are things falling on people. And so when we look at number 3, falling people, we take a proactive approach to that. We don't let someone climb above a certain height without wearing a climbing harness. And so we catch them before they fall to their death. We have no such guidance for dropped objects, right? The 4th leading cause of death in the workplace. So we're taking a proactive approach with our tools at height system that helps us keep tools and objects from falling and hurting someone. If you ask someone, are you able to prevent an accident? I think it depends on who you talk to. If you talk to the victim, they say, well, there's no way I could have gotten out of the way of this wrench falling on my head. But when you talk to the person who is using the wrench and you say, is that accident preventable? Sure, there's something I could have done to prevent that wrench from falling and hurting someone or doing damage to a pickup truck or equipment below. So it's important that I think that we take a more proactive approach to this and look at it from that perspective. The main difference between our program and others that are available is that as a manufacturer, I'm creating engineered attachment points. And what that means is I'm finding a way to create an attachment point to tether the tool that either maintains or enhances the functionality of the tool. Some folks sell materials to add on attachment points, but what happens is those add-on attachment points can sometimes limit the functionality of the tool. They're put in a place where the tool would normally be used. And so with the Snap-on and Williams systems, the tools at height system from Snap-on, we have these engineered attachment points, and we literally maintain the functionality of the tool, and in some cases actually enhance it by thinking through how it's going to be used when it's tethered. There's really a broad array of industries where we can look at using a tools at height system. I think there's some obvious places, anywhere where someone's working above someone else. But when we look at our customers for tools at height, we look at folks who work on oil platforms, we look at folks who work in hangars at very elevated heights on platforms working around, say, the tail of a plane. Any place like a nuclear power plant where you don't want to drop the tool into a reactor, a food processing plant where you don't want things dropped into vats. And I've even talked to someone who does underwater welding, and she used ropes and other materials to tie off her tools as she was diving. And we talked about the lanyards and those type of products for that. So, sky's the limit, underwater's the limit, I suppose. But there are lots of places where this can be used.
For more information on this revolutionary program, contact your Snap-on Industrial Brands representative or call 1-800-446-7404.